So, November is a month where some of you might try to eat and drink maybe in a healthier way. A lot of people take the month off of alcohol, for example. They call it dry-vember, or maybe keep sugar at a minimum in preparation for a Christmas party. That season is coming pretty soon as well. Now, Field and Social is a go-to place for salads, and not just summer salads either. Stewart Boyles is back with us again. Stewart, hello there.
Hi, Gloria. How are you? Thanks for having me on today.
Well, thank you. So you're going to show us how you make one of your signature salads. What do you want to take us through today?
Well, that's great. So, first of all, we have a few of our fall salads. Obviously, like you said, fall is actually a great month for salads. There's lots of great root vegetables, hearty vegetables, grains are really good. A little bit heavier in some of the flavors. One of the ones I like to do is it's not really on the heavy side. It's more of a Thai style peanut salad. It's kind of my take on it. It's just a bit of lettuce. And I have these really delicious kind of spicy garlic noodles with lots of chili,
Mm.
peanut oil. Yeah, and they go in there. They're kind of like stick noodles that you get in a pad thai. Lots of really strong flavors to make them stand out with the dressing and all of the fresh veggies. It has a little bit of red peppers are beautiful in there. I like to use jicama because it's kind of got a really nice crunch to it, but it's quite neutral with some carrots.
Yeah, and it holds
Those
its
are also
crunch, the
beautiful.
jicama, doesn't it? It doesn't get saturated
Yeah.
normally. It holds a nice crispy crunch all the way through.
No, yeah, it's wonderful. I find like daikon or radish tends to kind of die with the dressing and the vinegar, but I think jicama really stands out. We have some beautiful cucumber, tomatoes.
I'd love to have someone like you chop everything up in advance for me. I can just throw it all
Oh, it's
together. You make it look so
it's
easy.
all it's all it is. It's all so easy. And we have a beautiful peanut dressing. So this has like roasted peanuts, lots of chilies, rice wine vinegar, and we do it with a tamari. I like to say like I don't, if you can make something gluten free by default, you might as well do it, but it still appeals to everyone that likes gluten. So use a bit of tamari in that, and nice, lots of flavor, mixing that up. And again, that's why you want the noodles to be kind of spiced with the roasted garlic, so they really stand out as a kind of like a punch as you're eating the salad. And mix that all together. And what we actually serve with this is tempeh. Now, I don't know how familiar you are with tempeh, but tempeh is like a fermented soybean product. It's gluten free. It's great for vegans. This is a vegan salad.
Well, and it
It's
satisfies that
a
need for just a bite of something, right? Just a good bite.
bite of something when you don't want tofu. You don't want a meat substitute product. This is really nice. It's got a great texture to it as well that roasts up really nice. And that's our salad right there. That's our kind of Thai peanut salad. And I like to put a little extra peanuts on there. We have some other salads that we just put on the menu as well. This one's a hearty grain bowl. It's basically wild rice with steel cut oats. Now, I haven't seen really many people do a steel cut oat salad, but I find it's fantastic. Marinated with a nice vinaigrette, some
Wait a
apples.
second. Wait a second. Steel cut oat salad. So do you soak them first? Do you cook them first, or do you have them? You can't have them in there raw and
Yeah,
chewy.
no, I kind of had to kind of come up with the method, but basically lots of extra water, cook them up with the lots so they don't turn to porridge. And then once they're cooked, it's kind of like a couscous consistency and run under cold water so that it kind of makes them light and flaky. My wife's from Scotland, so we eat a lot of oats around the house, and I just had the great idea to do a steel cut oat salad. Wild rice in there as well. This has a honey and balsamic dressing, which is really, really nice with some yams. It's hearty. It's got all those kind of winter flavors. The other one we have, this is a fully vegan, oh no, fully vegetarian salad. It's got some chopped egg in it, but it's spicy broccoli salad. So we roast the broccoli and lots of mushrooms and hit it with lots of sriracha and flavors, bit of cabbage, peppers, and spinach. And this one is the Thai salad, which I just made for you. And this is a nice vegetarian salad as well. So we did roasted chickpeas. So marinate the chickpeas and roast them. I think chickpeas out of a tin are not that great, but roast them in the oven for like 5 minutes, kind of dries them out a bit and gives them a nice kind of hearty, kind of roasted texture. And then a little bit of feta cheese, cucumbers, and then that's a red pepper hummus that we make at the store. And that's just squeezed on top with some crisp pita chips. So that's kind of a nice, these are all kind of nice fall-based salads.
I
So.
love that idea. And I'm just curious, like, where do you come up with your ideas? Do you all sit around a table and say, I know, let's try this? Or are you just always on the hunt for new flavors and combinations?
I think it's always ingredients. I mean, you have ingredients that kind of stick with you over the years. And for me, I know, over the years I've been working in kitchens, whenever, when I was working in, the UK, it was like artichokes were in season or asparagus. It's time to cook that now. And a lot of the ingredients we have here, especially like chickpeas and kind of the yams and apples, I'm not really serving apples in the summertime. But when the winter comes along, I think it's always a great time to serve apples, the hearty grains. We serve a lot of couscous and quinoa, but those are quite light and fluffy. Where I think I want something a little hearty. So I think it's always talking with the team. I've got a great group of people working in the kitchens with me, asking them ideas and trying to kind of work together to see what would we like to cook. And I mean, everything's fairly simple to do, but I think the nice thing for us is everything's made from scratch in our kitchens, and everyone kind of enjoys doing it together. So.
Well, and I also like the idea of the salad as the starter, the main, and it's everything in one bowl or on one plate. Do you have a favorite salad for this time of year?
Well, I mean, I'm quite partial to the peanut salad. I really like the noodles. I like the kick of all the spices and chilies, and I like the crunch of the refreshing veggies with it. And I'm getting into eating a lot of tempeh myself, so that would be my favorite
Well,
salad this time of
thank
year.
you so much for taking us into another season with your salad, Stuart. Great to talk to you again.
Thank you. You as well. Thanks so much. Take care.